know what this is? This is a Ninja Star. I better go pick that up. All right, so we're gonna make Ninja Stars today. All right, hopefully you guys will have fun, it'll be great. And we're gonna do the camera right here so you can see it. I'll zoom in. What you're going to need is origami paper, or you can use construction paper. I don't really love construction paper, but any type of paper would work. If you need help, you're gonna probably have to ask your parents to cut the paper in half, or somebody else like that. And you want them to be two different colors because it can get confusing when they're the same. Whatever we do to one side, we're gonna do to the other side. And if one folds out, the other one's gonna fold out and away. I use this analogy a lot about the arms. So if one's gonna fold out, the other one's gonna fold out. If one part's gonna fold in, the other one's gonna fold in. So there's a lot of mirroring. You know, I speak about this a lot in Aikido, where what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. You need to share your body. So let's get started. All right, let's go. Whee! So we're gonna bring it down a little bit. So let me show you how we're gonna break our paper in half. I mean, I already have some sheets, but we're gonna break one in half for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this in half, and you want the color on the outside. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't matter, but you want the color on the outside. And I like to use my nail, right? And just make that crease nice and strong. Right, so you got a nice sharp edge. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up and we're gonna fold it the other way. And again, sharp edge. So sometimes I'll pinch it and just take both nails and you hear this noise. Hopefully you can hear it. And this is the hard part. You can either cut this with a pair of scissors if you have a little X-Acto knife, or you can take your chance and just rip it like so. All right, so for this one, let's do one colored and one not. All right, so we're gonna lay them flat. We're gonna fold them in half. So I said if one goes one way, the other's gonna go the other way. All right, so let's fold it in half. Now take your time, make sure your edges line up. With origami, the better they match, the better you are. Okay, there you go. Good, got a nice little crease. Now let's do the other side. So this one went this way, this one's gonna go this way. Okay, make sure it's nice. And I like, again, to do those creases. So now we have two little pieces, like so. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it down. All right. And you can fold this one down or up, but it's doing the same thing. And then down. Again, making nice, perfect creases. So I'm gonna open it up. Open it up. Now, there is a little line here. You're gonna use that as a guide. So we're gonna take the top parts and fold them out. And this line here is gonna match this line here. So we're gonna bring it over, make it match, like so. And I'll do one up close for you. So it's gonna fold, right? And so you guys can see there's that little line, and it's gonna match. See if I can get it. Sometimes it's hard to do it so you can see it. And it's gonna match. So there's the line, there it matches. So now we have two out, and for you guys, it should look like a little t-shirt. Now if two go out, two are gonna go in. So same idea, we're gonna use this line as our reference. So in, fold it flat, and in, fold it flat. Awesome, there you go. So now you have something that looks like a U, right? Or I like to think of it as, you know, two sets of pigtails, right? Well, two pigtails. Or I guess you could see it as a bicycle, you know, handlebars. So now let's flip them over. They're both gonna get flipped over. And now what we're going to do is we're gonna bring the corners to the other side. Now sometimes this is where a lot of people mess up. They make it look longer. It should look like an L. So here, we're gonna bring this in, and then you see I've got my little triangle point. And again, this way, triangle point. Now, if I did it on this side, I'm gonna do it on this side, and again, bringing it in to make this little triangle shape. So in, boop, and in. Boom. Excellent, great job, guys. So let's bring this in. So we're gonna fold it in. This is just an extra step I find that makes it easier for me. So we're gonna take the outside corner and we're gonna fold it over the lines that it makes. Here and whoop, here. So you have something like a little parallelogram, rhombus of terror if you must. So again, here's this line, bringing it close so you can see there's a line here, there's a line here. We're gonna bring them in. So this one's gonna come in, as you can see, and this one's gonna go dun, 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 there. Good, so now we have these two little funky shapes. Now, this side here is smooth, there's no cut. I mean, there's a crease, but no cut. We're gonna place it on top, kind of sandwiching it. I like to imagine these guys have two bellies and we're gonna make them touch belly to belly. I'm a weird thinker. So belly to belly. Now you know you did it correctly if all the triangles are facing the same way. So if it's not belly to belly, the triangles face each other. If you did some folding wrong, the triangles will face each other. But right now, everything looks like a little pinwheel. Now this is the tricky part. You're gonna go over and under. And what I mean is you're gonna go over the gray, but under the edge, right? So there's this little cut here, or this little fold here. We're gonna go over the gray, and then, ooh, where'd I go? Under the edge. Right, so then we have half of it in. Flip it over, same idea. Now we're gonna go over the color and into the edge. Over the color, right? See, there's over the color, but then we have to tuck it in there. So ready, and tuck. And there you have your ninja star. Wow. So, here's a cool giveaway. You guys can tell me what these little characters are. I will send you some of this paper. Right? Comment below, have your parents comment below, and I will send the first 3 people who comment a couple of sheets of paper. Okay? Awesome, guys. So now make a whole bunch of these, and the ninja fight is ready to begin.
So take 2 in case you want to see it a little bit closer. This time we're going to use this black paper, and we're going to use this colored paper. Now I have a little cut nick over here. It's totally fine. So I'm going to fold this one in this time. I'm going to fold this one in this time too. Okay. We're going to fold down. We're going to fold down. Okay, so now we have them both folded down. Open it up. And I think you can see maybe a little bit better the creases that we have. Outsides, insides. So let's start. Outsides are folding. So I'm going to fold it out. Make sure it matches that line. I'm going to fold the other one out. And make sure it matches that line. Now, these are going to go in. Because those went out, these went in. So in. Good, and in. Good, so now we have our handlebars, or this way looks like handlebars, the other way looks like ponytails, or pigtails. We're going to flip it over. Now, corner to corner. Remember, you need to see the triangle. If you can't see the triangle or the mountain, you folded it wrong, right? I don't want to say exactly wrong. It's more you folded it to do something different. Okay, same thing. In, in. Good job. So now we have our shapes. And remember, we did that extra fold to help us out, so we're going to fold the triangles in half. So here's the triangle. We're going to fold that in half. Makes the rhombus of terror, the parallelogram. Fold the other one in. And my watch wants to talk to me. Oops. And then in. So now we folded them all in. Now remember I said bellies? We're going to make the bellies stick. So bring the bellies over. And here's our check. Pointing, 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 pointing. They're all pointing in the same direction. All right, if I put it this way, see how the two of them are facing each other? All right, so now we're going to go over and under. So over the color, under the edge. Over the color, under the edge. And you can clearly see how we have this here, right? Flip it over. And what do we do to one side? We do to the other. So we're going to go over and then down. And over and then down. Great job, guys. And look what we've got. Another ninja star. Now, if you're going to play some games, which I'll feature later, make sure that you wear some form of eye protective wear, because this is kind of pointy and sharp, and you like your eyes. All right? And see how many you can make. All right? Bye.
All right, guys, thanks for watching my video on how to make these origami ninja stars. Make a whole bunch, send me some pictures. I'd love to see what you guys are making. And like I mentioned, I think 1 or 2 times already, you can tell me what this little character is. I will send you some origami sheets so you can make your own versions of this. All right, comment below what you want to do with your ninja stars. Comment below of what your goal of how many ninja stars. And if you're stuck, also let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. All right, because that's how we learn. We learn by helping others figure out how to do the things we know. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, be well, and